Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Texas A&M Road to Glory Season number 2. We are 0-1 right now, but for whatever reason, EA Sports did not decide to save the game, so we had to sim, and now it made us 1-0 on the year. So whatever. I mean, we'll just go ahead and play the second game of the year, which is against Arizona State, which fittingly enough did lose to Mississippi State, get upset on the road by an SEC team. So maybe we will do the same this week. However, if you are new to the channel, you already know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, turn that bell on as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. Happy Peacemaker episode number 4 release day. Cannot wait for tonight's episode. It's going to be a banger. We'll talk about that tomorrow if we get a chance to. We will also play our Road to Glory, give our SEC reactions and predictions, and talk a little high school football, since we did not do that this week. We didn't get a chance to do that on Monday, so we're going to probably do it tomorrow. So stay tuned, hit that sub button, leave a comment down below so you don't miss out on any of the latest videos. And without further ado, let us go ahead and hop into this Texas A&M season with the Aggies in week number 2. So here we are at the home screen here, Texas A&M versus Arizona State. As you guys can see, let us go ahead though and do our weekly practice. Last week, we struggled last week. Let's just be real. We struggled against an FCS level team. Let us see though if we can bounce back against this Arizona State team. Very interested to see if the game allows us to make some plays this week, because last week it did not, and we're just going to have to trust our receivers, as that is not a good start to our week number 1 practice, or week 2 practice, as our receivers cannot catch the ball. So we may be doing this ourselves this week, that's for sure, as we are struggling right now to get the ball to our receivers in practice. We should be able to just be able to take off this week, because our receivers aren't going to help us at all this week, is what it's looking like so far. Now, like I was saying in the intro, happy Peacemaker new episode day. Episode number 3 was really good with him going to the new universe. So spoilers right there, or another universe, I guess you would say. And I'm very interested to see what happens next with Rick Flag and that whole side of the story in the DCU. So I'm very interested to see what's going to happen tonight, as I will be able to watch it probably around 10 o'clock or so after the NFL football game and after I get off of work. So I'm very, very excited. This football game tonight is going to be an absolute banger of a game to kick off the primetime slate, as we just threw an interception for no reason, as we kick off the primetime slate for Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime. So I'm very hyped, if you guys cannot tell, for this Commanders-Packers game. This is going to be a fun one. I cannot wait, as, again, we are looking like we're going to struggle here in practice, as we can't even make a wide-open throw for no reason. This game must hate us, which is why we may revert to playing Madden here eventually. However, banger of a game tonight. Our receiver did have a beat. He did hang on to the ball, thankfully, and he got in the end zone. So that's the kind of plays that we're going to have for us to make a move against Arizona State, as we give a jump ball and our receiver does drop it in the end zone. So we finish with 1,000 points or so, and we, of course, do move along here in week number 2, as we drop in the quarterback depth chart, but we are far ahead of that right now. But we got some business to attend to. We're going to do our weekly agenda, and then, of course, we will be playing our regular, of course, Road to Glory matchup. We also have college football tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Another banger of a Thursday night game as we hop into this one, but a banger of a Thursday night game with NC State going into Wake. Very interested to see how Auburn transfer, former Auburn quarterback Robbie Ashford, plays tonight, as there's a lot going on in the world of sports that I'm going to miss. That looks really cool. The graphic designs that they do, I think that's my first time seeing them in the game, as Arizona State's intro is looking really good. This is going to be a tough matchup on the road. We're probably going to lose, but hey, that is okay, as we at least are getting some playing time. Maybe next year we transfer to a bigger program. We'll see how we start out, as our first drive of the game, though, with the Aggies against Arizona State. I might take off if this game allows me to, because last week it did not. We're going to take off here, as we're going to get outside on the first play and get 8 yards on play number 1. So good start right there. We're in the white unis, which, by the way, if you guys did not see, the Auburn Tigers this weekend are going full-on whiteout mode against South Alabama. This is going to be an insane game on Saturday. First time in a minute since I believe like 2007 or 2008 that the Auburn Tigers are going to wear white for a home game at Jordan-Hare Stadium. So we're breaking out the Stormtrooper unis. Cannot be more excited to attend this game. It's going to be an absolute banger. I wish it was at night, but hey, a day game is always fun as well. As we make the right choice there, hand the ball off, get a couple of yards. Yeah, very excited. I don't want to talk about all the negative stuff that is happening right now just because it's not of me to talk about that negative stuff. So I'm just not even really going to mention it and bring it up in this video if you guys understand where I'm coming from. I only want to talk about the positives, like the Auburn Tigers being ranked for the first time since 2021, which I'm just so glad that we are back, man. We officially are back, and these plays are like absolutely terrible right now, and we cannot change them. So we're just going to have to hope that our running back makes a play, as our running backs are too slow, as that drive did stall. And yeah, we are not looking good right now, ladies and gentlemen, as it is now 7-0 though still. So our defense made a huge stop right there for us to hopefully get the ball back, as our running back makes a juke right there and gets there. So yeah, like I said in earlier today's video, if you guys did miss that, I will be at Spanish Fort High School covering the Saraland at Spanish Fort matchup in 6A Region 1 from the sidelines. That will be an absolute banger of a game. So this weekend, we have high school, we have NFL, we have, of course, some Friday night lights, Thursday night lights as well with NFL football, and of course, we have college football on Saturday, and then NFL football on Sunday. So lots of football as we take a hit right there, as our running back only gets a yard, and this is why this team is trash right here. But again, lots of football content coming your way soon, hopefully, as we're going to get out in the field as we get the first down and then some. That is what we like to talk about. Also, I want to mention something. I was at the South Alabama game and did not even realize that Bordeaux and RBT were both there, which is, if you guys don't know who they are, they're the biggest Madden and college football content creators on YouTube, or some of the biggest Madden and content creators on YouTube. So I did not even realize that they were at the game, as we're going to hit square as we almost get picked off, but at least it was a drop. I did not realize that, which is absolutely wild, until after it happened, which sucks because I would have loved to met Bordeaux and RBT. But hey, it is what it is. We do get the first. Oh, they're going to give us 3rd and inches here. Big play coming up on 3rd down. They know we're going to run the ball here. So let us see if we can't get the first down. And we do get the first down. So first down, Aggies, as the drive continues. Again, a big game against a ranked opponent. Brought into this program to turn it around. And so far, that is what's happening as we get sacked. At least we did not fumble right there. So we take that, as we are in field goal range right now, hopefully. But we do need to put a touchdown on the board, as that does not help us at all right there. So this is going to be, again, a very interesting game in EA College Football 26. In the fake college football world, might I add, as we get chased outright and we throw an incomplete pass, as it is 4th and 17 and they want us to go for it. So they do not trust our kicker here. Looking for X over the middle if he can get there fast enough, as that's a perfect ball and it hits him in his hands and he drops it. So turnover on downs there, as we give up the football, but we get the football back. 2 minutes left here in the first half. Can we tie this game up going into halftime? We are ice cold right now, but let us see if we can't tie this game up, as that is a good start right there, ladies and gentlemen, as that is a almost first down, but we got to hurry, as we're going to hand this ball off. If the game wants us to snap the ball for whatever reason, great decision there, handing that ball off, as we do get the first down and then some. So very, very good play right there. We just can't let up a sack because we're going to have to call a timeout if we do, as we're going to get nowhere on this play, as we are running across the field. We are going to juke out right. Holy crap, what a juke we just had. But that took off way too much time as we got to get back to the line of scrimmage here, people. So let's see. We're probably going to have to call a timeout here after this play, which is completely fine. But we're going to have to call a timeout. So not even a first down. 3rd and 1 right there. Timeout. 25 seconds left in the second half. I doubt we're going to score on this drive. I really do. Because we took too much time off with that run play. As we're going to call another timeout there. We got to get the ball out of bounds if we do want to stop the clock. This is a really good play to do that. As I'm looking for Golden here. Matthew Golden's brother. Let's just call it where it is. He's a wide receiver. That's a perfect ball, and he catches it. Holy cow. What a catch by Matthew Golden's brother. As let us go ahead, though, and, of course, snap again. Wait a little bit. That's a terrible ball, as that almost got picked off with 9 seconds remaining in this first half. Can we tie the game up? I don't think we get the ball, or we do get the ball to start the second half, so that would be a really good, as we throw an interception right there. So scratch all of what I was talking about. Let us go ahead and head into the second half, as our receivers apparently do not want to get open. We're at 50% completion. Having a more decent game than what we did last week, of course, but nothing too crazy right now. As we're going to hand that ball off, get 5 or so yards on 1st and 10. Not a bad start, but we have to score on this drive. This is a must-score drive if we want to stay in the ball game. As we are going to roll out right, we are going to escape the pocket and get the first down. That is what we need. We can get tackled in bounds right here if we do, of course, get the first down. That is the goal. Get first downs, move them chains, as they like to say it. But, yeah, this week is also was the first college game day without Lee Corso, so very sad right there as he announced his retirement. Ooh, we had Triangle had him beat, but we do get 6 or so yards on first down. So very good right there. Let us see what we are working with. Can we get the first down on 3rd and 2? Does not look like we are going to, as it is now a 4th and 3, and they take us out of the ball game there. And we get the ball back again. 7-0. It is our defense has kept us in this game. This is the Auburn Tigers from last year, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just put it as we see it, because our offense can't score, but our defense is keeping us in these types of games. This is literally the Auburn Tigers from 2023. We get the completion off, 4 yards or so on first down. Not bad, but we are at a 3rd and 7. Ooh, I see a rollout to our left at its finest if we can have the man beat. And it looks like we don't, as we are going to get sacked for a loss of 10. Not the greatest play in the world right there. As we give the ball right back to Arizona State, who scores a touchdown on their next couple of drives. And we are now being put back in the game to see if we can't just close out this game for the Aggies. That's a good ball. Why did the game physics just make the ball go this way when it was on target? I don't get this. Let's give us a 50-50 go ball right here. Oh, come on. That would have been a touchdown right there if I would have gotten the ball off in time. However, it is 3rd and 10, and the Aggies are probably going to fall to Arizona State here. Yep, sacked on 3rd down, as it does not want us to escape the pocket. And this is the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. This might cost us our job too as well. Yep, we just threw an interception because our receiver did not want to jump. So, again, nothing we can do about that. Obviously, we knew we were probably going to lose based off of last week's performance. 21-0 right now, as we're just looking for some pity points right here at this point. Man, this game does not want me to escape the pocket. As we get a first down and then some, as where was that in the first half of play? I don't understand that. Touchdown, of course, right now, but there's a flag on the play. Pass interference on the defense. We, of course, are going to decline that for a touchdown. We take the points. However, this game is over. So, yeah, 7-21, the final score as the Aggies do fall to Arizona State on the road. Anyway, that is going to do it for, of course, today's Road to Glory video. Let me know what you thought of the video in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. Again, tomorrow night, I will be at the Hill for Spanish Fort in Saraland. And then, of course, Saturday, we will be at Auburn for Auburn versus South. And then, busy weekend ahead for the sports lovers. Tonight, though, Packers Commanders on Prime Video. Enjoy the game if I don't see you, of course, after that. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.